Welcome to Ginger's Mary Kay launch party. You're in the right place. So type your name in the chat, whether you're watching in her private Facebook group, The Pretty in Pink with Ginger, or you're watching on the YouTube link, because that gets you entered into a giveaway. So Ginger, we're going to talk a little about how I met you, and you'll have to tell me how many years ago it was. Do you remember how many years?
Oh my gosh. It's probably been close to 10.
And that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I met you at a restaurant. Was that at Chili's or where?
I think it was Chili's or Applebee's, somewhere right there in, yep.
Was it Riverdale?
Riverdale, yep.
The time. So yeah, I remember instantly falling in love with you. I love your love of people. I love how down to earth you are. And I appreciate women who, inspire me, and you are definitely that person. And so it's been so awesome that you've been a part of our Mary Kay family and getting your own discount. And I know recently you're like, I want to turn this into a business. And that's the beautiful part, is this can be as little or as much as you want at different times of life, different seasons. There's different times and seasons of life. And so that's great to have Mary Kay there. Sometimes it's on the back burner, sometimes it's on the front burner. So, and Ginger, I'd love for you to share a little more about what you're excited about with Mary Kay.
Okay, so one of the things that inspires me with Mary Kay is that, specifically some of the products that I specifically use, I feel like it keeps my skin young.
Mm-hmm.
And they have great products. That's just the bottom line. Like the makeup, even my daughter, she's 16, 17, she just turned 17, but she'll go back and forth on trying all these different kinds of makeup, but she always comes back to the Mary Kay mascara, the Mary Kay. And any of you who have met Addie, she likes her makeup. So
that's awesome. I know it is amazing quality skincare, makeup, and we'll do a giveaway tonight. So I see there's 4 people on watching, whether that's on the Facebook or on the YouTube, I'm not sure, but make sure you type in the chat. If you cannot type, like let's say you're watching on YouTube and it's not allowing you to type, text Ginger right now and let her know, hey, I'm watching live. So, because that way we can get you entered into the giveaway. So I'm Roseanne. I've been building my Mary Kay business for 15 years, and I'm excited to be working closer with Ginger. And I joined because I was looking for something flexible and to earn extra income. We were reading Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, and I could see Mary Kay could be a way to have a little extra without, changing too much in my life, and having the ability to, I was a full-time piano teacher and then fit Mary Kay into when it was convenient. So, and we have, how do you say Shari? Is that you? Shari Murray? Do you know her? She's on YouTube, but yay. I don't know. Tell us if that's not your name that Ginger knows you by, and maybe it's a new friend we're making here too. So, thank you so much for commenting and those others.
Yeah, it's Sherilyn or Sherry Murray.
Okay. Sherry, am I saying her name right? Sherry. Okay.
Sherry. Yep.
Sherry Murray. Cool. Are you family or friends or?
Friend.
Awesome. Welcome, Sherry. Cool. I wasn't quite sure how to pronounce that, Sherry, but Sherry makes more sense. So, awesome. So we're going to jump right into our slideshow here. Yes, Sherilyn is her full name. Sherilyn is her full name. Friend, I love it. Oh, we have Taryn on. Taryn Rutherford. Hey, it's letting me comment now. Yep. Gotta love that. Welcome. So glad you're here. So you guys are entered into the giveaways, and also Rana's watching with Ginger as well, her mom. So, okay. So this is a little about the Launch Party Challenge, how you can be here to support Ginger in different ways. So we're going to show some upcoming appointments that you can book and learn about products, get entered into more giveaways. And so that's the 5 new bookings, 10 people on the live. So thank you so much for already commenting. And we already have 3 people watching that I know of so far. So if you haven't put your name in, you can type that in. And this can also be watching the replay. So if you're watching the replay the next day or so, thank you, and text Ginger. 50 people added to the group. She's already at 21 people added to the Facebook group, and then 10 orders from 10 people. So as we're sharing, we're going to do a little show and tell, show some of our favorite products, about how long they last, their price point. And if you are running low on a makeup item or a skincare item, Ginger would love to help you out. And so we don't want you to spend more than your budget. Just use your budget with Ginger instead of wherever else you purchase skincare and makeup. And the beautiful part is we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. And so I love it. If you get a formula and you find it's not the correct formula, we can get it switched out for something else. And then 6 PPC stands for Pink Possibility Chats. And that's where you can get entered into a $200 cash drawing for listening to a little about the Mary Kay opportunity. Totally fine if you're not interested in joining. Ginger gets credit for you being on that, and you get entered into that cash drawing. And look at the stunning pink ice ring she's earning. I also have other styles too, Ginger, that you can pick from too, and you complete that. And here are the upcoming classes. So this Thursday is, I thought I changed the slide, and nope, that is not the right slide. Dang it. How did that happen? I must not have saved it. But I know the next 4 classes we have. So, and we'll get these posted in her Facebook group. I literally changed the slide this morning, and then somehow it's back on the older slide. So October 2nd, this Thursday, is the Repair and Renew. And that's our anti-aging, most advanced anti-aging skincare. It's my favorite. The next week is the travel tips and tricks. So if you're going on a road trip or going on, whatever your next trip is, whether it's a plane or by car, we have some fun travel tips to share that are not only just with your skincare and makeup, but just some other things that are helpful in general. And then we have Adios Oil. So if you have oily skin, you're going to want to tune in on, let me look. So October 9th, the travel tips, these are all at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. October 16th, Adios Oil. And then October 23rd is Goodbye Dry. So if you have dry skin, you'll want to tune on that one on October 23rd. And then the very last Thursday of the month is Halloween Tips and Tricks. And that one is going to be fun. We're going to share some makeup Halloween tips and tricks for you. So that you can you can either type in the chat or just text Ginger and let her know which one you want to go to, and I'll get the correct picture put in your group right after this. And our beautiful Mary Kay, we love to share about Mary Kay. Her whole mission was to enrich women's lives. So I love that she started this business for women. She was a woman, so by a woman, for women, where they can have it all, have their priorities in order. Her company philosophy is God first, family second, career third. I love being a part of a company that reminds me to put other things and wants me to put other things before them. And then the last thing I'll share is it's still family owned to this day. Her grandson is our CEO. She always wanted him to run the company. And her great granddaughter runs our charitable foundation that raises money for finding a cure for cancers that affect women specifically, and ending domestic violence. So Mary Kay was all about empowering women. And yes, she said, LOL, I saw Rana in the background. That's awesome. And so that's our beautiful founder. And we've been in business now for 62 years. This month, September, is our anniversary month. Okay, so we're going to jump into products. If you see something that you're wanting to order from Ginger, you can write sold in the comments, because she will always remember it. I always remember the first person who ordered from me. So this is like her relaunch. And we'll share a little about the prices and how much. And Ginger, at any point, if you're like, I love this. So Ginger, have you ever tried the micellar water?
Yes, and I prefer the micellar water over the makeup remover.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. Tell them what you love about the micellar water.
My skin is very sensitive, so I have issues with anything. Anything pretty much. So there's very few things that I can actually use on my skin, and the micellar water is phenomenal. It just doesn't irritate me at all. I can use it and it doesn't leave the residue or anything.
Mm-hmm. I see your son there in the background. That's so fun. It's only $18. The thing I think is really cool about it is you don't need water. Like, it is the water and the cleanser all in one. So you can be sitting in bed, washing your face. I love it with camping. And another hack, I don't know if you've ever tried this, Ginger, but to clean makeup brushes, especially like liquid foundation brushes. Have you ever tried that?
No, I have not. I just keep it next to my bed.
Yeah. Pour some micellar water. Like the next time you want to clean your makeup brushes, especially if they have like liquid stuff in it, like, yeah, liquid foundation. Put some micellar water in a dish, put the brush there. You'll see it just because micellar is like a magnet, pulling stuff off your face, the dirt and makeup, but also off in the brush too. So, and then you can kind of massage your fingers through the brush just to help more foundation it just comes out so nicely. And then, yeah, our oil-free eye makeup remover is our number one selling product. Not only does it clean off your eye makeup, but it conditions your eyelashes. They improved the formula about a year ago, and I love it because I feel like it just works even faster. And you want to shake it up because there's a cleaner and a conditioner in it. So then you can hold it on your eyes, let it soften off your eye makeup.
And I have 2 sisters that use the makeup,
Eye
this
makeup
one, the
remover.
oil. Yep, the eye makeup remover.
Yep, that one's $20. When I use it, when I was tracking it, just using it every night, it lasts me 3 months. So yeah, I love the oil-free eye makeup remover. Cool. So that's pre-cleansers. Clean off the eye makeup or clean off, the face makeup. And then we have different skincare sets. Our daily sets this one is our repair, our most advanced anti-aging. This is my favorite. I love the improvement in that lady, 69 and a half. You can see after 2 weeks, the improvement around her mouth area, 2 months, even more lifted, and 3 months, even more. And so I've been using that for a decade. Which skincare line, is it the Time Wise Miracle Set, Ginger, or which one do you use?
The Time Wise.
Time Wise, not the
Yeah,
repair.
the Miracle. Yeah, the Miracle Repair. Yeah.
Yep.
I
So,
think this one.
yeah, this one in
Yeah.
the picture?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. Yes, the repair. That's the repair. Yeah. And yeah, this is we just lost her. Hopefully she'll be coming right back on. I think she might have clicked exit or something as she was clicking on her screen. So this repair also has a little trial set because I don't know about you, but I don't know if something is the correct formula unless I'm using it for a few days. So I love there's a little trial version of this for $38. It lasts two full weeks, but it's also great for travel too. If you want to, I always make sure I have one of those for travel. Retail $215, but we have a better deal tonight too for you being on. That is, we call it Spanx for your face. That is our repair line. Then this is the Miracle Set, the Time Wise. Comes in 2 different formulas, normal to dry or combination to oily. And I love this one too because it's less steps, but it's still packed with a lot of benefits. And a great question from Taryn here. I don't wear face makeup, but I do occasionally use mascara. How much is the eye makeup remover? Yes. So it is $20. And yeah, so if you occasionally use mascara, you can use it, to clean off your mascara, but it's also just great to clean off your eye makeup, even if you weren't wearing any eye makeup, like just clean your eye area before bed and keep them nice and healthy. And it conditions your eyelashes too. So yeah, $20 is the eye makeup remover. Great, incredible question. And so and this line has a trial version as well for $28. And so it comes with a 4-in-1 cleanser, an antioxidant moisturizer, a day defender with SPF 30, a night serum, which has vitamins and antioxidants in it. And then it has an eye cream as well that can be added with or without. Without, it's $116, or you can get the full set for $150. And then there's the trial version for $28. And then another skincare line. So if you struggle with acne or you have a child or a grandchild,
Roseanne, just real quick, before we go into the acne, so I just wanted to say something like on this last one, something that I've done recently is I've noticed that the under the eyes. And so I'm kind of a minimalist when it comes to how much I use, even though I use face wash and moisturizer. I don't always use all of the other items, but I have started to use the under eye and noticed a difference.
Cool. The one in this line or the one in the repair with the metal tip?
The repair. So I just thought of it when you were talking about this.
Yeah, that's an awesome eye cream that can help with like the fine lines, the wrinkles, the puffiness with using that metal tip on there. So yeah, I love our eye creams. In fact, I can't pick one, so I use all 3. I'm the opposite of Ginger. She's the minimalist, and then I'm like, I'm going to use all 3. Like I just layer them. So, so hopefully you're probably somewhere in the middle, but I'm like, just use all 3. But yeah. Anyway, so yes, eye cream. That's the first place we age too. So it's so great to making sure you're using a daily eye cream, and yeah, just being very gentle. Don't get it too close to your eyes either, because You don't want to accidentally get it in your eye. It's not meant for in your eye. Just gentle on the side and below, and that'll be perfect. Cool. And then have any of your kids had acne, Ginger, or have you ever?
Just a little bit, but this is what we use. This is the one that I got for all of them, for the boys and the girls, was the Clear Proof.
Yeah. My brothers used this when they were teenagers. I love that it's gender neutral, like it's white, green, and black, and so great for guys, girls. That was my before and after pictures. I struggled with acne. And yeah, so after 1 week of using the products, I saw a clearer skin, no new breakouts, and it was clear up my existing acne. That one's $56 for the full set. Comes with a cleanser and a toner. They both have 2% salicylic acid in it, 5% benzoyl peroxide in the tiny little acne treatment gel. That's just like a spot treatment. And then there's a lightweight oil-free moisturizer. You can get a little trial set of it for $26. Sometimes I have to think of the prices, so I might have to grab a catalog at some point, but that one's, the little trial set's $26 and the full set's $56. Yep, so those, and that lasts me 3 full months using it. In fact, most of the skincare lines at least last about 3 months using it morning and night, and it can be a little longer too if you're, just a little bit goes a long way. So that is the beautiful part. And then we have a skincare line for teenagers. This one launched almost a year and a half ago. And I love it because it's not anti-aging. It's very simple and clean. And most of our skincare line is paraben-free anyway, like the Time Moisture Repair is paraben-free. But I love this one for an entry-level skincare line. There's a cleanser, there's a toner, and there's a moisturizer. And then a couple weeks, they can use this exfoliating scrub if they want. I like to keep that in the shower. Each piece in here is $20. And so I remember when I was 12, my mom took me to Clinique and she got me on a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. I didn't quite know what a toner did, so I didn't always use that step because I was in a hurry. I was like, well, I'll just at least use my cleanser moisturizer. But cleanser moisturizer is like the bare bones of skincare and just like so important. So that's a great thing that you can decide which pieces your teenagers can start with. And there is a trial set for $22, or you can get the full set for $80, or just kind of get cleanser moisturizer and give them a good start there. There's a hydrating formula if they have dry skin, and a mattifying skin formula if they're more oily. So love that so much. Okay, so our next category is exfoliation products. And there's the reason behind exfoliation is, as we age, our collagen production slows down, our elastin production slows down. And so sloughing off the dead skin, and then it's going to help your skincare to be more effective as well. So this is one of my favorite. We have a couple different exfoliation products. This is a chemical exfoliant, but it's a low grade chemical pill. So it's not going to be leaving you red or blotchy. I have very sensitive skin too. So I love having something that's gentle I can use once a week. I leave it on for 10 minutes. It has glycolic acid in it, sloughing off the dead skin, helping fade sunspots, helping with wrinkles to fade, like you can see on Susan's neck there. And then you just rinse it off after that 10 minutes. You can use it up to 2 times a week. Oh, great question, Taryn. I love this. What does a toner do? Exactly. I'm so glad you said that, because I actually was going to go through that because I didn't know what a toner is for. So then I didn't really know what to use it. But a toner, I've learned now, it helps to balance the pH levels on your skin so you're not super dry or super oily. Where I'm super dry, I wish I would have known the purpose of my toner to help the skin to be more even and balanced. And so I would have probably used my toner a little more often as a teenager. So, and the neatest part is the toner is included in the 4-in-1 cleanser. There's a toner already in that cleanser. So, but that's what a toner does. Thank you, Taryn. I was going to actually share that and then I got distracted. I'm glad you said that. Asked that. So this product is $68. I use it once a week because I also use microdermabrasion, which is our physical exfoliant once a week. So I space them out. But using this once a week, it lasts me an entire year. And if you went to a spa or dermatologist office and had a facial done, I imagine with tax and tip and the treatment, it would at least be $100, and depends on where you go. It could be even $200. But I love that for $68, you have your own low-grade chemical pill that you can do once a week in the safety and the privacy of your own home. And have it last a whole year. So you don't have to make an appointments.
And Roseanne, so I've used the microdermabrasion. So I
Yeah.
use that one fairly regularly, but I've never tried this one. So it's
Yeah.
not going to irritate.
Correct. You'll feel it tingle a bit with the glycolic acid. Avoid your eye area. And if you want to just test it in a small area on your neck first, because I know my neck is a lot more sensitive than my face, but yeah, so
Yes.
that's what I would do is test it in a small area and see how you do. I've never had an issue with it, and I've been using it since 2016. That's when it
Okay.
launched. Yeah. So, but the beautiful part is if it's not your correct formula, as you know, when our customers order stuff, we can have that product replacement. But I absolutely love this. But don't overuse it. Just I do it once a week, and then microderm once a week. That Ginger was leading perfectly into this next. So this is a physical exfoliant. So you feel the little crystals. They're the size of your pore. They're super tiny, sloughing off dead skin, and then you just rinse it off. I like to keep it in the shower because then I remember to use it. And then it's right there where I can just rinse it off. So you always want to wash your face first before using an exfoliation product. And then just keep your eyes closed if you're doing it in the shower so you don't get the little crystals in your eyes. That's a two-step process. There's the little refine scrubby beads, but then there's the second step that is like paradise for my face. And it's a replenishing serum, which they now have called it the pore minimizer. We can't really change the shape of our pores, but we can help them to appear smaller by how we clean and take care of them. And because the little crystals are the size of your pore, they have the best chance of doing that. So that's microdermabrasion. That one's $58. Using it twice a week, it lasted me 9 months. Now that I use it about once a week, it lasts me about 18. If you test something that irritates your skin, you can order replacement. Yes. So the beautiful part is you can try things first and have samples sent to you, or because we have a class every Wednesday where you can try the facial pill, try our charcoal mask, try the time waste repair. So you can try things first. And then, that way you can kind of see, yep, that felt good, or, but sometimes you have to use things for a few days. So a lot of the samples do last a few days for you to try. And then if you ever order something from Mary Kay and you find it is not the correct formula, you're not liking, you don't feel like you're getting results that you want, we can do a product replacement where that does not cost Ginger or me. It doesn't cost any consultant anything. Mary Kay backs it up. And so you let us know, what you don't like about it and what you do want instead. And we can do that replacement. So it's round equal value is most helpful. So yeah, beautiful, Taryn. I love these questions. And you were so sweet. I did not see this there. Y'all so beautiful. Love that. You're so beautiful too. Okay, our masking treatments. We were just talking about charcoal masks. So you can multi-mask. So this is super great with people who have combination skin or super dry or super oily. So charcoal mask helps with oily skin, usually in the T-zone or wherever your pores are most big. I know, it's so awesome. Mary Kay products have to work or they would be out of business. So love that. So this picture of this girl here, she's used the charcoal mask right in the center, put it on nice and even, leave it on for 25 minutes till it dries. Activated charcoal acts as a magnet, pulling double its weight and impurities to the surface. You're going to love the next slide I'm going to show. It's kind of gross, but kind of cool. And then the other mask she has on that's on the outer side is clear, and that's our moisture renewing gel mask. Super great for dry skin. And you can use that mask, leave it on for 10 minutes and rinse it off. Or that mask, what I like to do with that is I'll do my charcoal on Wednesday night. I usually just leave it on my nose, let it dry, rinse it off. And then I'll do the rest of my skincare routine. Then the last step, I'll put the moisture renewing gel mask on top and you can sleep with it for an enhanced pampering experience. And I love that because I'm a mom. I have 3 little kids, and Ginger, you have eight kids?
I do.
Yeah. So yeah, we sometimes you just don't have time to sit around and do a mask. So I love the hydrating mask because I can just put it on and go to bed. And then it just locks in my hydration while I'm sleeping. So that is that mask. Each of those masks are $26 individually. So you can either get them as a set or you can get them individually. They're each $26. Here's the gross picture of the charcoal mask with the white heads and the black heads, and super fun to see how it just, as it dries, pulls that to the surface.
Yeah. And it's nice, Roseanne, to see when it starts not pulling out so much garbage.
Yes. You know what? I am a skeptical person, and I was like, is it just going to show me the same thing? So one Sunday I put it on my nose left it on to dry, took a picture. It was dark and you could see all the little pores.
Mhm.
Rinsed off, put it right back on, a new clean charcoal mask, and left on for 20, 25 minutes. It was so different looking. It was hardly anything that was dark coming out. I was like, this is so cool. So I love that you said that. So that's our charcoal mask. Great for guys too. Do you have anything to add, Ginger?
No, I was just going to say that the kids also love this one. They like to help me apply the charcoal mask.
Yep. Yep. And it's great for if you get stung by a wasp or a bee, or if you have a mosquito bite that's really itchy, like the activated charcoal can bring that relief, especially when mosquito bites and, well, bee stings too. Like I've seen my daughter get stung by a wasp, crying. I put the charcoal mask on. She instantly stops. It's like, it's a magic. So I like to keep that in my car and also samples in my husband's truck and just in case we're camping and something happens. Okay. Then Mary Kay also has color, like makeup, and we love teaching about ice creams. We call it the ice cream social, where we mostly focus on the eyes, helping teach about eyeshadows, where they should be applied based on your eye color, based on your eye shape. I have a friend who has hooded eyes, and so we're going to get together in about 2 weeks and do the eye makeup treatment. She lives in California, and so we can mail samples, so you don't have to be local to Ginger to try the treatment. We do have samples of them. And contour like the Kardashians. I did not come up with that name, but I think it's kind of funny. Teaching about highlighters, bronzers, matching foundation is like one of my favorite things in this world to do. And you can find a perfect match for someone. So we love matching foundation and there. And then we're going to talk a little about our hostess program. Oh, I hate mosquitoes too. They seem to love you. I know. They love my husband more than me. He must have better tasting blood. So as long as I'm just hanging out with my husband, all the mosquitoes go to him. So
My husband and my kids, they love my husband and kids.
yeah, I think it's the Filipino blood, right?
It must be sweet.
Yes, I know. Yeah, they love my kids. My daughter, we went to Yellowstone, and she is kind of in her own world and didn't realize she had mosquitoes on her forehead. She had 15 mosquito bites and even one on her eyelid. I felt awful. Like we put charcoal there, but you can't really put charcoal in the eyelid. So, oh, that Filipino blood tastes good. Okay. The hostess program. So this is a fun way to get some discounts too by hosting a pampering session with Ginger, whether it's virtual or in person, and sharing that treatment with friends. You can get 50% off any sized order. You can get a bonus $100 when 10 people order, a bonus $50 when 2 people book their own party from your party, and entered into a $200 cash drawing when you attend one of our Peek into Pinks. And what we're going to do right now is we are going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is. And so Taryn was kind of like saying, hey, I'm kind of curious about this eye makeup remover because it is our number one selling product. And we are the number one selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. And we've had that title the last 3 years. So let's spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is. And so by ordering tonight or within 24 hours of watching this, you will get a mini hand lotion. Oh, I love this. Mini hand lotion. This is perfect to keep in your purse or your car. It has shea cream. I have such dry skin, but shea is so moisturizing. And this is one of my favorite lotions for my arms, my legs, my especially my hands, my cuticle area. Love this. So that is the gift with purchase. So when whatever you're needing skincare or makeup wise, ordering from Ginger, you're going to get a mini hand lotion. And I can either just mail all those to you, Ginger, or Venmo you for them, or however. Okay. This is my little gift to you as all gift with purchases. So, and as we wrap up, I want to make sure I give everyone a chance because we can do the drawing tonight, and then we can even do a second drawing for everyone who watches in the next 48 hours, Ginger, too.
Okay.
Let's do that. So we're going to give you a couple minutes to think about who do you know that you would love to give the gift of a free pampering experience. As Ginger's starting, relaunching this business, I think one of the biggest gifts you can give to her is like, who do you know that you love that could use some free pampering? The appointments can be done virtually, so these can live anywhere in the United States. And 15 years ago, one of my good friends from college referred me to a facial. I hadn't even seen her for a few years. We had been graduated. But one thing that I absolutely love was, she got a free makeup item, but I've earned 8 career cards in Mary Kay. So I'm so grateful she put me down for a free facial. Mary Kay was the farthest thing from my mind, but it came at a time in my life where we're struggling with infertility, and it was something positive that really has helped not only the freedom and flexibility and the extra income, but more importantly, the personal growth, the confidence, and the positive friendships, meeting beautiful people, and having Ginger in my life. So one thing from this is you can think of like the hardest working woman, put their name and number, or if you want, you can just think of 12 of your closest friends, and you don't have to get so technical. But when you share 12 referrals with Ginger, you will get a full-size makeup item of your choice. And again, I'm like gifting Ginger with this. And so you give her the referrals and share what you want as your free makeup item, and I'll mail that to you directly or give it to Ginger if she lives close to you and she can give it to you. But it's a fun way for you to get a free makeup item. You can think of like what you're running low on, or I like to switch out my mascara every 3 months. I just barely switched this one out. I was going to wait till October 1st, but I was like, I just want a new one now. So I switched out on Sunday. And you can think of a lip gloss or an eyeliner or a brow tint or a blush. We just got these new cream blushes, or a tinted lip balm, which provides sheer coverage, but just such a beautiful moisturizing, and they taste like Starburst. They're brand new for the holidays. I love them so much. So think of your favorite makeup item. You can just write these down on a piece of paper, text a picture of it to Ginger, make sure she can read your handwriting, or you can just privately text them to her. Don't put them in the group. Don't put them on YouTube. Just privately send them to Ginger. I'm going to give you about 2 to 3 minutes to do the referrals. I'll play some music. And this gives me a chance to put all your names on the wheel of names. We're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift, who's going to be winning. And the winners is a little mini eye makeup remover or a mini mascara. These are great to try the product, see how it is, like Taryn was asking about the eye makeup remover, or to have for, your next trip. I always make sure I always have one of these travel size with me too. Yes. Ginger can send this to you as well, so you can share with girls at work as well, and they can get a free makeup item when they share referrals with Ginger as well. So that is absolutely. So, and if you want, you can maybe screenshot this. Let me make it like bigger for you, so you can screenshot that there, Taryn, on your phone, and then you can also text it as well and give that. But that's super fun. And you can also text referrals ahead of time and say, hey, my friend Ginger is working on doing 30 practice facials. She just joined Mary Kay. Would you be willing to be a practice face for her? So, and let them know if they don't live local, that can be done online. So I'm going to play some music. If you have any questions, feel free to type it in the chat, and give you a couple minutes while I get your name on the wheel of names for our final giveaway that we're going to do tonight. Okay, I hope that gave you a chance to think about who you'd love to refer. And if you're still working on referrals, keep working on them, right? Like maybe, I don't know if you can click pause while we're live and then just you can catch up while we're wrapping up, but keep working on the referrals. I just want to make sure that we move on. And if you're watching the replay, it's really easy to just click pause, keep working on the referrals. So as we wrap up, I watched on Facebook that we have LaKay Ashcroft watching, and also, I don't know how to say her name, Luray Treadway, Luray?
Larry.
Larry.
Yep.
Yes, that makes sense. I need to go back to school and learn how to pronounce things. Okay, Lurie. Lurie and LaKay are watching too, so I've got them entered into the giveaway. So exciting. So as we wrap up, I'm going to share our best kept secret. And our best kept secret is our starter kit. And I always love to share a little about the Mary Kay opportunity because you never know if it's for you or for someone else. I know for me, I thought it was definitely not for me because I wasn't into makeup. I didn't want to sell anything. I thought Mary Kay was multi-level. I learned later on they're dual marketing company. So we all get 50% off on our products. And, Ginger's for almost the last decade kind of just enjoyed that 50% off and not having to work at, she can focus on her family and, job and, what's most important. And then, as life changes, having that ability to work as a business. But I love that no matter where you're at, we have that 50% off. So right now it's only $35 to join. When me and Ginger joined, it was $100. So I love Mary Kay operates on the golden rule. And when the pandemic happened, they lowered the price and they've never raised it. So we're not going to complain about that. We're like, that's awesome. So $35 to join. You get some samples, a catalog, a website, and the ability to process debit and credit cards. You can add on a $90 option that gives you full-size products, the Time-Wise Miracle Set for normal to dry skin and combination to oily, microdermabrasion, charcoal mask, oil-free eye makeup remover, ultimate mascara, CC cream foundations, lightweight color correcting foundations that are so easy to match. And they come with 5 different shades. And so which is every single shade we have. So you are one of the shades with a gorgeous bag to keep it all organized. What you do with that is up to you. You can use it for yourself. You can use it to sell. What I did with that is that's what I demoed and did free facials with. It's a little over $450 retail when I add up all the products in that $90 kit, but for brand new consultants, it's only $90. So it's a better deal than me and Ginger get, but they offer that for new consultants. And then I always love to share if someone was thinking of joining, whether it's for the flexibility, the extra income, the positive friendships, the personal growth, or heck, 50% off on your own products. I know I'm going to be washing my face the rest of my life. Might as well get 50% off on the products. Then our minimum order is $225. When we only have to order once a year to remain a consultant, we get a hand select $450 retail. We only pay half of that because we get that 50% off. And for me, I still wasn't quite sure. I had a pros and cons list. And the thing that tipped me over to deciding to join was the 90% buyback guarantee that I could give the business a try for 12 months. And if at any point during it, I decided it was not for me, I could send back any unused products and Mary Kay would buy it back. Because Mary Kay, it gave me hope. It gave me a chance to be able to control our financial freedom, to earn a free car. I mean, my husband and I were sharing a vehicle and it was falling apart. We were just out of college about 6 months and, just kind of living off, not super great jobs right after college. And so it stood for hope for me. And I loved the ability to give it a try. But if it didn't work out, I loved that Mary Kay was there to buy it back. And then this is the bundled save. So Ginger will send a picture of this. We talked about this skincare, all the skincare sets, the Repair, the Miracle Set, the Mary Kay set, and the Clear Proof. And using the correct skincare line for your skin usually will solve about 90% of the skin issues is being on the correct skincare for you. So there's different stages of life, different types of skin, oily, dry, acne, all everywhere in between. And so I love that we have those. They each have a little trial version of it too, if you want to start with that route. The below the skincare sets, we have like Clinical Solutions, the facial pill we talked about, the microderm we talked about the masking set. We didn't even talk about the eye patches. I love those things. But those are supplements to enhance and help give a boost to your skincare as well. The makeup on the left is the eye makeup remover we talked about, bundled with like mascara and eyeliner. You can always get things individually too, but you can get them in bundles and we'll share a bit of the savings. On the bottom right is the body care with satin hands, satin lips, body lotions. And then on the top, the Princess, Queen, and Cadillac. So getting multiple sets give you a savings. So earlier tonight, I talked about the Time Wash Repair. It's my favorite skincare line. That's Ginger's favorite. It's normally $215. And we have a little special for the Princess price because that counts as 4 sets. So you get it for the $199 price plus our travel roll-it bag. That's 4 different pockets to organize different things in your bathroom between skincare, makeup, body care, deodorant. I keep my travel size products in there as well so that when I go on a trip, I already have my travel size shampoo and conditioner and it's all easy to pack up. So it's a $40 value bag. You get it as a gift with the Princess, Queen, or Cadillac. That's our bundle and save it. And then our best kept secret, we talked about the starter kit. And sorry, I changed the slide and then I never saved it, but here's a recap of our upcoming classes. The repair one to talk about the repair products is in 2 days on this coming Thursday, October 2nd. And then October 9th, travel tips. October 16th is if you have oily skin, and October 23rd is if you have dry skin. We'll talk about the different supplements that Mary Kay has for those. And then just as a recap for booking and coming back to another appointment, and there's another one where you can get samples in the mail. That's actually different than those classes. We call it our glass skin treatment because your skin looks just beautiful and glowing like glass afterwards. I do it every Wednesday night live, and as I walk you through how to use the samples. So if you want to get signed up for that, I'll also include the link there, and Ginger can also text it to you. But you can sign up for which day works for you, and then you can try and get the stuff in the mail. My assistant will send it, so it doesn't cost Ginger anything. It doesn't take extra time out of her life, and so that's something that I love to do for our Mary Kay family. So as we wrap up, thank you so much for being on here. We're going to do our final giveaway, and I want to just double check I have everyone's name on the wheel. So I'm going to pull up the wheel here, and you have like 30 seconds to make sure if you are watching and your name's not on here that you get your name up here. And I would help if I clicked remove on that and add to stage. Here we are. There we go. There's the name. So I have Rana. And did I spell your mom's name right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. We have Sherry, we have Taryn, LaKay, and Lurie. Yes.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah. So those are who I've seen comment, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Did anyone text you, Ginger, that maybe they weren't able to comment on Facebook or YouTube? And I can make sure I get everyone on.
No, I don't have any texts. Okay. I just left it.
Okay, good. So thank you guys so much for being on here. Let's do another drawing. Like we could maybe do it on Friday or Saturday or even Monday. And just anyone who watches the replay this week, we can get them entered in because you already have 5 people watching, just 5 more to finish that part on the launch party challenge with the 5 watching. So that's so cool, Ginger. So excited. And I knew you'd have amazing people on here because you are amazing and you have a heart of gold. I love you to pieces. And anyway, I'm so grateful for your friendship and for who you are. And so, yeah, like minds hang around. So I know these are beautiful, wonderful ladies that you have on here supporting and watching you. So Ginger's going to text you right now, right after we get off, and she can send that picture of the set sheet. Make sure you let her know that you were watching this if you're watching the replay. Even if you're not needing to order anything, she gets credit just for you watching. So please text her and let her know that you're watching this or that you just finished. And then she can send you the different links to sign up for different things, or, whether she can help you with makeup or skincare. We always like to say how old you are is your business, and how young you are, how young you look is ours. So that's our beautiful Mary Kay. Okay.
Roseanne, we have Maria Pam on here also watching. She just had to join late.
Yes.
So I don't know if we want to add her or if we add her to the next one.
Yeah, let's add her. Maria.
Yeah, you can just put Maria.
Sweet. Yes. Thanks for letting me know. Is she watching did she just text you?
Yeah, she messaged me.
Oh, awesome. Maria, thank you. Good timing. So, yep. Okay. So Ginger's amazing. 100% agree with you, Taryn. Yes. I think that was from earlier. Okay. Sweet. So we are going to spin the wheel. And if you're watching and you're not on this wheel, we'll get you on the next one. So Thank you so much for being on here. Ginger will text you tonight and send you the picture so that you can see it a little better. And it looks like Taryn is the winner. Woohoo, Taryn. So, Taryn, you get a pick. I think I have an idea of what you already want, but you can have the mini eye makeup remover. This lasts about 12 days. You shake it up. It has the cleaner and conditioner, or you can pick the Lash Intensity Mascara. So whatever gift you want, Taryn, you can pick. So the mini eye makeup remover or the mini mascara. The Lash Intensity Mascara has two different, like on the brush, there's a shorter side of it where you can do it for volume and a little longer for length. So I usually do 2 coats with that so I can get the volume and the length. I've never used the demo, but the real one lasts me 2 full months. And I'm picky on my mascaras. After 2 months, I usually am like, let's switch it out. Or yeah, 2 to 3 months. But this one, I imagine this will last a month. You'll have to let us know if you do the mascara. And Taryn, you can either text Ginger. She'll let me know if you still need some time to think about it. But yeah, congrats on winning. And Sherry says, or Taryn says, whoop, whoop. And Sherry says, whoop, whoop. That's awesome, Taryn. I love all the cheering for each other. So fun. Okay, so winner. I am so grateful for you guys being on here. And Ginger, anything you want to share before we end this? Anything you want to say?
Well, we didn't totally go into the makeup, but I'm just going to say that if anybody has allergies to eyeshadows, I always had a hard time buying eyeshadows, eyeliner. The mascara, I could usually get away with anything, but the mascara here is amazing. Like I said earlier, my daughter loves the mascaras, and so do I, but she's a makeup aficionado, but they do not irritate. I love that about them because I can't sit through the day at work and have my eyes watering all day.
Yeah. I love our products are non-comedogenic, which, Taryn, I knew you were going to pick the eye makeup remover because you're asking about it. So I was like, I'm pretty sure what you're going to pick. But yes, like non-comedogenic, meaning there's no ingredient small enough to cause a breakout. And so, I have very sensitive skin too. In fact, when I joined Mary Kay, because she had tried Mary Kay in the 80s when they had a different formula, she was like, we can't use Mary Kay. That's why we use Clinique. And I was like, well, I already joined and I've been using the products and I like it. So she came to my first facials, bless her heart. She was a sweetheart. She tried it. She's like, I love this. And she's been using Mary Kay for the last 15 years. So so if you've tried it in the past, I love that most of our skincare lines have, been all new, and our dermatologists are always creating the best products for us. Yeah. Yay. Well, thank you, Ginger. Love you.
Thank you. Thank you, Roseanne.
I'll get that gift to you. Does Taryn live near you?
Yes, Taryn does.
Yeah. I'll probably just mail it to you and then you can get it to her. So, okay.
Okay.
Great night.
All right. Thank you.
Text Ginger right now.
Thanks.
Talk to you later. Bye.